Well. What's up? This is Robert Bob TV Brown, the host of Union Matters, Big Rob Reviews, the Rob Report, the Bobby Brown Show. Man, I got too many doggone shows. I need to chill out. Long time no see, long time no talk to. It's been a while. I usually don't get up here unless I feel like I need to. If I hear anything about organizing the unions, I get up here and try to share it with you. But today, this message is specifically for my former job, my former company. The workers there at GCS, Global Contact Services, Paratransit, MTA. I love you guys. I'm not even there no more. So if I'm not there, I can be like most people, I don't care. I don't care what happens with GCS. I'm done. Problem is I do. Because I can't stay in that company. And I'm going to get at them and I'm going to be a thorn in their side until they're out of the city. The nerves and the hell of the MTA to get them sons of a gun an extension on their contract when they're one of the most horrible companies in the doggone city. How in the world you let a city from a company from Salisbury, North Carolina come down here and crap on New Yorkers? Now I'm trying to bite my tongue because I want to use the S word, MF, and all that kind of stuff. Try not to. Try not to get demonetized. Well, I don't take money from YouTube. I made a decision that I'm tired of YouTube telling me I'm too controversial, my words are offensive and may offend somebody. They too mad me pay me. So I decided not. I don't want them advertising on my videos. And any support I get from people like you. But that's up to you. You want to support the channel, you got to hit the paypal.me/$BobTVNYC. That's it. All right, so let me get into it. The history of GCS. First Transit was told a good company, excellent company, great benefits. The workers can get work overtime. The company was in unison with the union. They had no problem. They worked well together. They coexist beautifully. You know, sure they had performance issues here and there, but the workers was happy. Man, you can get all the overtime you want. The union ran the scheduling department, so you ain't having to run in and deal with somebody trying to stop you from getting a vacation or somebody trying to tell you can't trade days with another worker who happen to don't mind working for you that day. No, we only get one person that gets to trade with another person. We're not gonna. They do stuff just to F with y'all, man. Just to you gonna take away the day trades. He's off. I gotta work. What's the problem? Well, we only could do 3 for the week. Problem is, y'all let that happen. I let it happen. I should have dealt with that in negotiation. Now, you guys know I was one of the negotiators, you know, originally when I was one of the members that went to look for a union for us. Me, Esther, Sandra Lennon, Judy, Gerald, Montgomery, all of us were in search for a union. So we went out. And every union in the world tried to come and grab us up to be part of their membership, including plumbing. What the hell we got to do with plumbing? We communicate, we book trips, communication, and transportation. So I went out to TWU. They got with Miss Lennon, and even flirted with CWA coming in because we are in communication. But we stuck with TWU because we had TWU before with First Transit. Now we've known before we got there because I heard it through the grapevine. I wasn't there at the time. I wasn't a first transitor, even though everybody think I was. I came in during the transition, and I heard that the union politic and sold them out. Now I refuse to believe that. I don't want to ever believe that about a union. So First Transit, everybody wanted First Transit to come back and take over the operation. GCS was up for negotiation. From the jump start, GCS never played fair with the workers, cut them off at the leg, took their 401k plan, took their vacation time. Well, you know, the vacation time wasn't as good. Their vacation time wasn't good as it was with First Transit. The union ran the scheduling department. The union ran pretty much everything. The union had an office on the floor. GCS refused to have an office. Hell, they didn't even want you to have announcements in the lunchroom. They're assholes. And God forgive me, but I'm going to say it and deal with it later. They're a bunch of assholes. And as long as you let those assholes rule you, who wants to be ruled by assholes? And MTA is allowing those assholes to dominate you because they save MTA money. And what you guys got to do is you got to organize and show them, including, and this message doesn't just go to the membership, go to the workers. I'm following the union. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I'm following the union. How long are you going to let these assholes dominate these workers? You know they're assholes. I'm going to be all over the place with this, man. I got to get it off my chest. I've been holding it for a couple of days because I'm talking with some workers and last night, and we're chatting it up, and they saying y'all gonna settle for 5-cent freaking raise. I told my homeboy about the situation, and he worked. He's a conductor. I mean he drive the trains. He's like 5 cent, man. You got to be kidding me. I'm like, yo, bruh. Dude, 5 cent, a nickel. I guess that's that's their racist way. That's their racist way of rubbing Abraham Lincoln in your face. Bad enough we had to fight them to get MLK. That's their way of rubbing Abraham Lincoln in y'all face. We fought hard to get a union there. We figured we go with a union that knows New York and New York knows them. We figure we'll go with a union that screams New York. And no other union screams New York better than TWU, Local 100. No other union. We've seen how TWU took people that clean the subways, jacked them up to almost $30 an hour. Just cleaning the subway. Not saying it's not a hard job to do. It's not easy. Not easy to clean up people puke from a Saturday night, a party and stuff like that. Then you got to clean up behind the homeless people. That's it's not easy. It's not easy work. But they made sure they got paid for it. And the point that really gets me is when it comes to certain departments at TWU, they're willing to shut the city down, but when it comes to you, they ain't willing to shut the city down. This is one thing I learned in organizing. When I'm at 32 BJ, and I don't care if it's 7 custodial workers at some office, if they're under that union, or if they're members of that union, the entire membership, talking about 800,000, will drop everything and go to rally for them. Now, I was on the union campaign, the ULIN campaign for 32 BJ at JFK. Now, we found ways to strike. You can't strike all mammy-pammy because it's considered illegal and you can go to jail and you will lose your job and you can't arbitrate to get it back because it's not something you can arbitrate on. You violated the NLRB rules. You don't just strike. And if you're going to do something that dumb where you're going to risk a straight up strike, you better make sure you got 70-80% of the workforce behind you. It can't be you and 6 of your buddies that you go drink with. No, you can't do that with 6 of your girls that you go to the club with. You can't do that. You got to get lawful strikes, such as unfair labor practice, unsafe working conditions, wages, unfair wages. Those strikes that you can legally strike on if you can prove it, and it can get approved by the NLRB. Now, some of you guys, you had to get a lawyer to get some money back. You was working that 10-hour shift for 4 days, and You were supposed to get something, and I don't know what happened, and some of you guys getting money for that. You could have motioned for a strike for that. We went in negotiation. We were willing. We waited over a year to fight some false claims of the union paying us to vote for them. Like GCS actually cared, that we actually believed that they really cared about us to the point that we were just going to turn our back on organizing. We had to wait a whole freaking year. Went to the Supreme Court over some false claims of organizing. And then we had to go through the tedious task of organizing the membership at the job. And then we had to go through the tedious task of being willing to fight to the death to change the pay structure, the vacation time, the ability to get a grievance process on paper, instead of them just firing you because your farts smell like collard greens or something. I mean, they will fire you for anything. Your teeth too yellow, fire you. What they got to do with anything? People can't see me on the phone. These people are willing to fire you because they don't give a crap about you. I've never been late. Always come in an hour, 30 minutes to an hour early. Sit there with my boy Kev. Go to sleep. Sometimes we got to have our alarm on because we don't want to be there so early, go to sleep, and still don't clock in on time. Then all of a sudden, they started working on that Dutch Kill train station over there. And the trains get mixed up. And they were still getting this announcement thing hooked up. And I ended up being late 3 times in 1 week. Gone. Gone. Almost 7 years of working for that place. Gone. Union calls me and said, look, GCS don't want you to fight for your job back. They don't want you to fight for the job back. They say if you don't fight for the job back, we're not gonna fight you on your unemployment. I'm like, bruh, I love my job. It ain't my fault I'm late. The trains did it. I got it on video. What's the problem? Well, the union wanted me not to fight it. They asked me, did I want to fight it? I'm not going to say they didn't want me to, but it sure seemed like it. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to earn this. Nobody wants to fight for this. Nobody don't willing to lose their job or lose their life over certain things. There's certain things you got to be willing to give it all up for. I ain't no way in hell I'm not going to fight y'all. I'll risk losing my unemployment. Some people wouldn't do that. And believe me, I wasn't bold about it. I was a little nervous. Hell no. Screw them. No, I'm fighting you. So I didn't win through the arbitration process because you know how it is. Usually they have somebody that kiss their behind. Union has somebody that's on their favor, and then you have that middle person. They pick somebody, and then you got that neutral middle person. And that's when sometimes, all right, yeah, he can go. He can go, or she can go. Let's don't fight over this. He can go. Give him his unemployment. That's how I felt. Not saying how it was, but that's how I felt. And even then, these suckers tried to fight it 3 more times. Once I got awarded, they were trying to fight it to get, they was doing whatever they can to stop me from getting the money out of their pocket. No, you gonna pay me. I put 7 years on this job, almost 7 years on this job. You're gonna pay me for not being on that job. My point is, I fought them. I didn't quit. I can't stand them sons of bitches. and I'm gonna keep getting at it. Now this is not like for me to cuss because I hate cussing, but when it comes to something like this, man, I'm gonna be raw. I can't stand those son of a bitches. They're a bunch of assholes, and y'all need to be getting at them. Ain't nowhere in hell y'all New Yorkers are gonna let some company from Salisbury, South Carolina just step on y'all. Slap y'all around. Treat you like a prison bitch. Fresh meat every day. They're whooping y'all, raping y'all, and taking away from y'all. And y'all just letting it happen. 5 freaking cents. Now, I knew you guys was going back in the union negotiation. I was looking forward to going back in the negotiation. See, when it came to negotiation, yeah, I was tired. Yeah, it was some long nights. Sometimes it was 10, 15 hours. It was messing up my overtime because, I wasn't getting paid by the company. Of course, they're not going to pay me to fight them. So I wasn't getting my overtime. And sometimes my nights wasn't mixing with the days. I mean, it's not easy negotiating. Then you getting frustrated. You can't say what you want, so you got to write it down and let somebody else say it. Then you want to reach across the aisle and punch one of those suckers in the jaw. Then you're going back and forth from their boardroom to the union boardroom. I mean, it's not easy. And then we got to go back and organize the people at the job. We got to get everybody on the phone. We had to go through the spreadsheet. That's why I'm for using new media to reach out to people instead of going home and taking the spreadsheet and calling everybody and trying to mobilize and agitate and all that kind of stuff. That's draining. You got to have a fire for this. You got to have a passion for this. This ain't easy. But y'all think, a lot of you guys saying, well, they ain't doing nothing there. And they may not be. Maybe because you ain't showing enough power yourself. Why I'm going to work harder than you to get something done. I'm doing this not just for me. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for your kids. I don't have no kids. I want your kids to have, I want you to have a 401k so you can dip into it and put your kids to college. I want you to have more vacation time to go spend with your wife and kids. I want you to have vacation time just spend with your old lady. I'm going to fast forward today. Enough about me being on the organizing team. I offered, I called, I sent a video. I did everything to let them know, look, if y'all need somebody to help you guys, I'm here. I'll stop my platform of Union Power and work with you guys strictly. I'll meet up early in the freaking morning when everybody's coming in. I will be there at the site at 6:30 in the morning to try to talk to anybody before they start work about what they want, what are the ways that they are willing to go to get it done. Where are you willing to go? How far are you willing to go to get $20 an hour? How far are you willing to go to get a couple more vacation days? How are you willing to get fired? Are you willing to just clock out and walk out? Are you willing to just put it in 21 and go to the bathroom? All 600 of you at the same freaking time. Are you willing to do some slowdowns? Are you willing to talk about the company in front of the news media or in the paper? What are you willing to do? What kind of pressure are you going to put on the company? See, you think it's supposed to be Sandra Lennon. Sandra Lennon, Mama Lennon, elderly lady, energetic, running vice president of buses, school buses, and she's still trying. I don't see how she do it. That lady got to be the strongest woman in the world. If it was me, I'm like, nah, I ain't doing it. No, I'm delegating authority. That's me. If I already got a position being vice president of another department, look, I ain't trying to handle too much, man, because I don't want to. I need to keep my sanity and I need my life balance, and I don't want to be drained out and tired and exhausted. So I'm going to stay focused on one thing, and I'm going to delegate authority on the other thing. Which she do. She got Judy Myers handling what's happening there. Me personally, man, you president. If y'all need me, just call me. I got the buses to run. That's just me. Because I need my sanity. There's too much freaking work to be doing both. And I'm, I'm not that old. And Frank McCann is the legend. I be hearing people talking about what they'll do and their ideas and things like that. Like Frank McCann didn't do that. I heard an idea about going to a church or something like that. Frank McCann already did that. Plus, you got to understand, one man does not run GCS. They have a board. One man don't run the company. One man is the head of the company. One man is the founder. He started the company, but he don't run the company. He is not the only say-so. He's not the last word. Just like you do in union negotiations, you got to vote on the decision to be made. And he can't make the decision on his own. So, yeah, I got my problem with GCS. The way Greg Alcorn handled this company, run this company, is crap. I'll say it out right now. It's crap. They don't give a crap about you. He can come there and sit with you and wave hands. You notice he don't do that now, because now the jig is up. You know he don't give a damn about you. A damn. And that's supposed to be my brother in Christ. And we kind of link, our churches are kind of linked together. But I'm all out of pocket when it comes to stuff like this. If he gave a damn about you, he would have gave you at least 3-4 times more than the minimum wage, because that's how much he was paying you at a cut rate at that. Now, the word is on the street, and I don't know it's true because I'm out of the loop. Like I said, I offered to be there. I offered to organize the workers in the morning. I offered that on my own free time. I offered that. Here's the bottom line. Some of you people out here are real upset over this 5-cent raise. 5 freaking cent raise, I will be upset. But you do realize that upset ain't gonna get nothing done. You need to turn your upset to upsetting them. You need to take that anger, that heartfelt resentment that you feel right now, that bitterness that you got right now, and attack them. Honestly, I don't understand what's going on. You got the biggest, baddest union in the state of New York. And to me personally, if I was Tony Otano, I would hold a press conference just for Global Contact Services. Why? Because they're part of our membership. And I know they're not big as most, like, I know they're not big as TCO and all that. I know they're not. But they're still part of us. They're still part of us. And if I have to rally around the entire TWU and say, we'll shut this city down if you don't meet their needs. See, I will put it to the point. I will even get it to the point, if you don't get rid of these mugs, I'm shutting this city down. Because there shouldn't have never been a second contract, but nobody was willing to go far enough to apply the pressure to MTA to remove that contract. MTA didn't have to approve that contract. They had other bidders. They could have gave it back to First Transit, but there was no pressure on MTA to get rid of them. No pressure on, TWU represents you. You are TWU. And that you and that leadership should have been able to meet together and say, look, we got to let these people know that we ain't playing. We ain't got time for games. Your membership is the most important thing that you got. It's what runs the company. And in order for you to solidify and keep those members, you got to cater to those members. It's just like these pump politicians who think they can get your vote and not do nothing for you. Hell with you. I don't care if you Joe Biden, I don't care who you are. What you going to do for my people? What is your agenda? What is your plan? Matter of fact, don't tell me. Here's my agenda. Here's my plan. Are you willing to implement it? Then you can get my vote. But if you don't have no agenda for me and my people, you don't get my vote. And I will be the same way anybody running for office right now. If you don't have an agenda for my people, why are you asking me for a vote? Get out of my face. I don't owe you my vote. You have to earn my vote. And you might be the best slate in the world. You still need to earn it. You don't just get it. And I'm here to tell you right now, Tony Otano or whoever running for office need to be raising hell about GCS and in the face of the media about GCS and in the face about people running in the union for political office. Right now, Tony Otano has the power to hold a press conference tomorrow morning, 8:30 in the morning. He has that power. And he can get Tish James on this side because when she was the advocate, she was there with us. He can hold a press conference with Tish James and say, as of this day, we got a company out of Salisbury, North Carolina that have no respect for New York workers. And when you mess with one New Yorker, you mess with them all. And if you definitely mess with one TWU membership, you're messing with us all. So here's the deal. Either you're going to fairly negotiate with us and meet us meet us at least halfway to the demand. And my thing is, what are y'all demanding? What is the platform? What are you asking for? How much money are you asking for? What vacation are you asking for? What PTO time is you asking for? Are you asking to take over the scheduling department? Are you asking for more bids for shifts? Are you still working in the? It's so much to ask for. I talk to people at the job, and they don't even know what they're asking for. Frederick Douglass say, "Power without demand concedes nothing." You got to have a demand before you can gain power, before you can seize power. Now, you might have, there may be some demands, but everybody I talk to, they don't know what it is. That's a problem. Everybody should know what we're fighting for, not just that we're fighting for more wages, we're fighting for more vacation, we're fighting for more sick days, no. How much? How much money are we fighting for? What's the starting point? What's the lowest we're willing to go? That needs to be discussed. All right, how many more vacations we asking for? How many years? At year what? Are they going to give us, can they give us at least 1 week vacation right away instead of us earning it if we worked at least a year? We should be fighting for the fact that as a perk for somebody staying on the job a year, after 1 year, you don't have to earn your 1 week vacation. You get it. It's so much that should be in detail when you go into that negotiation table. My people want $20 an hour. And we ain't selling no less. Now, you may settle for less, but you can put out a demand and say we ain't going no less than $17. Right now, you at what, 16? Some of you at $15.80? We ain't going no lower than $18 an hour. But I wouldn't talk about the $18 an hour. I'll stay at 20. We want $20 an hour over a 5-year period. We want more big. That's having a platform. That's taking a platform, an agenda, putting it on the table before GCS with the union backing you up and saying, here are our demands. And I'm telling you, if you don't meet it, we're going to shut this city down. You don't think I ain't going to do it? I don't have the power to do it? I'm Tony Otano. I didn't say Tony Soprano. Utano. He do look like a soprano, though. But I'm Tony Utano. I'm the president of TWU Local 100. When you hurt one of our workers, you're hurting all ours. And I don't care if it's 5 people at one site to 5,000. We will do whatever we can for our members. And I'm telling you right now, a threat like that will make something happen. Because GCS do not want to be at the fault of shutting the city down. But TW has that power. Can TW threaten that, make that threat? Hell yeah. They make that threat for any other department. Why not you? So why is that threat not being offered? And I know some people are going to try to tell me, Robert, I'll probably get some calls tomorrow. Robert, I ain't like that video you put out there. I don't like what you're saying. You need to mind your damn business. You don't work there no more. Look, I'm a union organizer. I'm a labor activist. Don't nobody tell me what the hell to do. Who are you? I'll get in any union business. I'll get in any company business. I'll get in any workforce business. You ain't got nothing to do with it. And that's probably why most places can't handle me. Because I'm sick and tired of workers in the union trying to kiss up to get positions. Because I've seen it happen in 32BJ. I seen a woman in 32BJ supposed to be in charge of a campaign mull over all the black workers in the campaign just to get a certain color in the campaign when they know majority of the people who are working at that site are black. And if you happen to watch this, you know who I'm talking about. How the hell are you going to pull somebody off a fast food campaign, me, and expect me to pull a strike in 2 weeks and those people don't even know me? Who the hell you think I am, Superman? How the hell you going to expect brand new workers who just coming out of class to help you pull off a 2-week strike? See, this is what I'm talking about. Workers in the union that's not doing right by the union. And that could go from the organizer to the freaking president. Not doing right by the workers, not doing right by the memberships. I know I'm on one right now. But it is time to stop politicking in union organizing, stop politicking in as union workers, and get back down to business. How you ain't no way in the hell you gonna tell some little old country bunking freaking company that that's on Main Street in a little storefront no bigger than your bodega. You gonna tell me a company like that is gonna bring New York Paratransit call center to their knees? Get the hell out of here with that mess, man. Ain't no way. Many companies, many major companies, Ford, Chrysler, you name it, all fell down, bent the knee to the workers. Why? Because the workers know their strategy and work their strategy. I don't care how big of a company you are, you will bend the knee. Bernie Sanders, he wasn't even running for president, and he put it out there and made some threats that I'm going to come out with the Stop Bezos Act. The shame Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos went to $15 an hour. So you can't tell me there's no way that y'all can get more than a freaking 5 cents. And anybody on that workforce selling for that 5 cent, talking about, I guess we got to deal with the, I guess we ain't got no choice but to get the 5 cent. You're a damn wimp. You're a chump. You're a wuss. You ain't got to deal with nothing. Because at the end of the day, you got to bring that paper in front of me and I got to sign off for it. I got to vote and sign off for it. And ain't no way I'll take that paper and burn it right in your freaking face. Because ain't no way I'm going to wait the next 4 years before negotiation or 2 years before negotiation dealing with 5 cents. Ain't no way in hell. And the nerves of you, and shame on you, and honestly speaking, you must don't give a damn about me if you telling me I got to settle for that. I'm telling you because I love you guys. Don't you dare let nobody tell you to settle for no freaking 5 cents. You lost your damn mind. You want me to settle for 5 cents? Negro, you lucky I ain't asking for $5 more. An hour, not a day. An hour. All right, I'm calm down. I'm almost done. Here's my point. There's no way in hell you got the biggest, baddest union in New York, possibly in the world when it comes to transportation. A union that gets stuff done. A union that has the capability of crippling New York City, bringing the city to its knees. Nobody can get to work. Ain't got enough power to get you more than 5 cents. Either you a sucker or you letting them play you for a sucker. Either way, you're one of them. Well, Rob, what should we do? First of all, you need to be saying, I'm not taking no 5 cents. You need to make it be loud and clear that I'm not selling for that. I'm not selling for no chump change. This company just got another freaking what? 25 million? And I'm only going to get 5 cents? See, they love to say the performance levels are on mark, and that's why we got an extension. Who's doing the performing? You, not them. Monkeys perform, and they get a banana at the end of the performance. You're not telling me a monkey is worth more. See, monkeys love bananas. They love it. What are some of the things you love? You don't think you're worth that? Look here, guys. Let me look at it. I love you. I love every last one of you. It hurts me that I'm not there. It really do. I mean, if they open up the company and say, Rob, I want you to come back there, which they'll never do because they know I'm a thorn in the flesh, I'll come there. I would come back just to help organize, just to help be part of the team and get a strong organizational base at that location. I would come back for that. I would come back and get in any face of any person who tells you that, who say they don't want to be or don't want to organize. You in my way, man. So you don't want my kids to eat. Anytime somebody tell me, man, I don't want to be a part of the union, you working on a job site, you telling me so you care more about these people who don't give a damn about you than yourself or your kids. Because guess who's going to fight to get more for you and your kids? It ain't them suckers. They trying to take from you and your kids. They know you and your kids are worth more than that, but they refuse to give it to you. Who you think gonna go get it for you? Not you. You can't do it alone. That's where we come in. Guys, you bet not be a puss and a wuss and let these people do this to you. I don't know what's going on. I can't put blame on nobody. I can't say Miss Lennon ain't doing her job. I can't say Frank Camp ain't doing his job. I can't say that. I can't say none of that because I'm not there. But this is one thing I can say. The most powerful man when it comes to transportation is not that board. It's not the MTA board, which Samuelson sits on. The most powerful man in transportation in New York is Tony Otano, who took over for Samuelson. Now, when you got Samuelson on the board and you got Otano, Samuelson should be letting these people know that, look, y'all don't want the city to get shut down. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. But this one thing I know Tony learned from me is for one of our workers, we'll shut this place down. You telling me there's nothing that will move the MTA to get on GCS behind about paying you. Hell, MTA will give GCS the extra. GCS, look, guys, let me calm down. MTA has given GCS plenty of money to pay you at least $20 an hour. At least. And y'all trying to tell me $5? You gonna punk out for $5? You gonna punk out for $5? Get out of here. They gave GCS enough money to give you more vacation time. Enough money to do whatever you demand in that contract. Because they got low. They got the money. They're trying to hoard it and keep it for themselves so Mr. Alcorn could buy him another freaking house on another golf course with another ugly dog that Frank McCann need to kidnap and hold hostage. Now, I'm just kidding about that, but whatever it takes. They're taking your money and pocketing it for themselves. They took your money and tried to open up that operation that failed in Boston. They're taking your money and just building and building and building. And the problem is, it's your money. It's no different from these punk politicians getting all this vacation time. They got universal health care, no cost health care. They can go get more education without paying a dime. And guess who's paying for it? You are. And shame on you to not demand the same thing for yourself when you're paying them to get all these things. They got all these perks on your dime and you can't get it. And you sitting there talking about, we don't deserve no cost education. We don't deserve no cost health care. They getting it and you paying them for it. So how in the hell are you going to let them get all those millions of dollars, a lot of that money, probably 25%, at least 25% of that money, was to pay you raises, and they're not going to do it. They're going to hoard it. They're going to whitewash it. They're going to launder it, and they're going to put it in their pockets. And you're going to settle for 5 damn cents. I don't care who don't like me after this. I don't give a crap. I'd rather you hate me for loving you too much. And look, and I respect the leadership at TWU, and I love working with TWU. Don't get me wrong, I do. I love working with 32BJ. I love the new president. Carl Bragg is no joke. Carl Bragg is no joke. I mean, he's not the previous president, but it's a black brother, ain't no joke. See, one thing I know 32BJ do, like I said before, and you probably heard me say this a million times, I don't care if it's a workforce of 5 to 10. They will all set a date to catch buses and march the streets for those 5. They will let it be known that ain't nobody cleaning up jack. Because we got most of the janitors in the city under us. Ain't nobody doing security for jack. Because we got most of the security forces under us. Ain't nobody going to be taking no baggage and cleaning no airplanes. Nobody doing that on this date. And if you don't give them what they want, we're going to pull everybody off that workforce. For long as it takes. We're going to pull everybody out that workforce. Now, can they just walk off? Like I said, when you got majority of them backing you up, you'll see who's the weak link. GCS is not big as y'all think there is. Matter of fact, excuse me, forgive me, Lord, they're a bunch of bitches. Bunch of bitches. They're looking at your LinkedIn, because I know they look at mine. Every freaking day they're looking at my LinkedIn. Every day. Somebody from their staff looking at their LinkedIn, looking at my LinkedIn. And I'm cordial. How you doing today? I hope everything going great. Everything going great with me. I love union organizing. I'm working at this other company. I want to thank y'all for letting me go. 7 years. Best thing you ever did for me, because now I get paid to get in y'all behind. I would have did it for free. And I'm here to let you know right now, I would do this for free. But if you want to pay me, pay me. I don't mind. But I would do this for free. I am not going to sit here and watch a company screw over its workers without telling the workers you're getting screwed. Now, if the workers are sadomasochists and they like being screwed that way, fine. Nothing I can do. Convince a person above their will is of the same opinion still. If you like that, why am I wasting my energy and my time? So my question is, GCS, do you like it? Because if you like it, don't even waste Frank McCann time. Don't waste Sandra Lennon time. And I'm not going to waste my time. And I don't have an vested interest in this. They do. If you like GCS screwing you over, then stop fighting. Just lay down there and take it. Yeah. Just imagine you at Rikers and you fresh meat and you stop fighting. Just lay there and take it, because it's just going to make things harder. Or you're going to get up and fight. There's an ice pick over there right by your hand. You going to let them just take it? Or you going to take that ice pick and defend yourself? Either you like it or you don't. That's the bottom line. If you either you into that or you're not. I don't like it. I ain't into that. No, hell no. And if you're trying to take from me and my family, I'm going to take an ice pick to you. Not literally speaking. I'm talking about organizing wise. I'm done. I just had to get this off my chest because this has been bothering me. I love you guys, and to see that you guys are going to settle. Just to hear you guys talking about, I guess we ain't got no choice but to take the 5 cents. When somebody's saying that, I'm wondering, are you trolling, or are you really, really that weak? Are you really, really that much of a pussy? Cat. Are you that much of a chump? Y'all just started this campaign in what, January? Y'all 6 months, 7 months into the campaign. And majority of the time, y'all wasn't really meeting because everything been closed. We was on that campaign for 2 years. I've seen people negotiate for 4 to 5 years. Ain't no way y'all gonna be weaking out and quitting already. Y'all need to be ready for the long haul. Man, we fighting till somebody tap out. And guess who ain't tapping out? I ain't tapping out. And that should be the mentality from the top, from Tony Otano all the way down to you watching this video. Y'all need to be getting together, showing your strength, showing your power, showing that you're one. Y'all need to be having some actions on the work. I know some of y'all working at home, but for those who are going to work, you need to show some action. They're going to be calling y'all in this next phase. They're going to be calling y'all to go back to work soon. Y'all need to be in all black. On the day everybody come back, y'all need to be in all black. Y'all should not be signing off a union contract for at least a year. Y'all need to show your strength and force. Shout out to Marco Pons, who tells me he's doing whatever he can to organize the night crew. And I want to shout him out for being open to do whatever Ms. Linden tell him to do. And I'm quite sure, I made myself available, but look, here's the deal. Y'all ain't got to give me a spot on the team. I make my own spot. I could be on your team without being on your team. I ain't got to be the media guy for TWU. And I wouldn't take that job if it means me shutting up anyway. Shut up, play ball, be part of the team. I wouldn't take no job like that. I would love to be in the media department, but I'm not kissing behind for nobody. Know why? Because I can start my own media. This is mine. The Bob TV network is mine. It's not financed by no union, nobody, but people who appreciate the show. People who appreciate my content. The donors. And all my donors know that I'm not kissing your behind. Whether you give me $1, $100 or not, my views are my views, whether you like it or not. You take it or leave it. I'm not kissing your behind for $1. I trust something higher. I could be on your team without actually being on your team. I'm on your side. Whether you utilize me or not, I'm on your side. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do this for any working unit in any union. I don't give a damn who it is. I'm not buying for a job. I would love to work. I love working in organizing. And I love working in departments. I'm an on the field type of guy. I like being on the field. I like to be one-on-one with the workforce. I like building the turf and working my turf. I'm not an office guy. I'm an organizer. And yes, I am excellent at editing videos. Yes, I am excellent at putting out content and stuff like that that can make your organization look good. Whether you're from Teamster or 32, SEIU 1199, it doesn't matter. I could be added plus to your team in the media department, in the political department, in the organizing department. I can. I know I can. You can't tell me I can't. I don't give a damn who you are. Dang, Robert, man, you going after some people. I ain't calling out no names, but you know who I'm talking about. You're going to be the judge and jury who got the juice or not when you ain't got the juice no more. When you run around with a chicken pulling your hair off, about to cry because things are not on your way when everybody done told you it was too early to do this. It was too early. And you didn't stand your ground. You let your leaders tell you, no, it's not too early. Go ahead and do it when you know it's too early. You're calling people off one campaign, put them on another campaign, and they expect them to organize people who don't know them to strike in 2 weeks. That was a dumbass move. Boy, Robert, she ain't gonna ever want you to work on her team. I don't want to work on nobody team like that. I don't. And I can take it personal, and I do take it personal. You got some seasoned organizers that have more relationship with anybody on that workforce, a loving relationship with those workers, and you're going to pull that person off that turf. When in actuality, she's strong enough to take your damn job. And you're probably scared that she can. So you got to get rid of her. This is what I'm talking about. It's too much union posturing and politics, and it's killing the union, it's killing the workforce, and nothing get done. And we need to deal with this stuff, call it out, and deal with it. Now, back to GCS. I don't know what's going on, but here's one thing I know. You'll be a damn fool to settle for 5 cents. You'll be a damn fool to settle for $5. You have an organization that has the power to shut this doggone city down, and for that organization not to utilize that power as a threat is a shame to you guys, because they'll do it for any other department, but won't do it for you. I'm not on your team. Officially. I don't work for you, so I can say whatever the hell I want to say. And even if I did work for you, if it's the right thing to say, it would be hard for me to bite my tongue when I see something is not right, or if I hear something is not right. And it's not right for me to hear somebody talking about they're going to settle for 5 cents. I'm thinking, are you trolling me, or is that actually happening? Whether it's 5 cents or $5, you shouldn't be selling. Your starting point should be at least $5 more than you making right now. An hour. And you work your way down. $20 an hour is not asking too much for you people who have to deal with those customers 24 hours a day, book their trips. The trips can go south. They can miss their appointment when they know they got to get medication. Too much on you. You don't deserve 20 hours? And then you got to deal with the politics of those numbnuts that in management from Frank Camp on down. You got to deal with those assholes. And you ain't worth $20. They done moved y'all from one job to doing 4, 5 jobs, and you don't deserve 20 jobs. When people was working at First Transit, they was getting paid $13, $14 an hour doing one freaking job. They got y'all doing 1 million jobs. They come in there like the headless. How many jobs you got? One job? They look at you and say, one job? You got one job? No, we're going to give you 3 more jobs, and we ain't paying you for it. We ain't going to give you nothing extra. Nothing. Some of you guys at home, GCS got you using your computer, run up your light bill, run up your internet, your laptop, They don't want to cover you for it. They don't want to give you an extra $1, $2 an hour and you using your equipment, your lights, and your phone. And they saying they only gonna give you 5 more cents. Now, let me get off the thing before I cuss y'all out. Man, I'm about to cuss y'all out, man. I'm about to call y'all all kind of dumb mother. But I know that's not you guys. You're not gonna you're not gonna put up with that. You're not gonna put up with that. And you're gonna get in the face of everybody who's talking that dumb talk. That defeatist mentality, that defeatist talk, that I guess we gotta settle for 5 cents. What can we do? What can we do? You don't know. You don't know what you can do. Raise some hell. That's what you can do. Raise some freaking hell. Don't lose your sense of outrage. Show them how pissed off you are about the 5 cents. Talk loud. While you outside on your own free time, when you get out, when you off of work, stand out there. When you or in the morning time, stand out there, linger around and talk about these mother don't want to give us 5 cents. Who in the hell they think they are? They lucky they need to be giving us $5 more. Ain't no way I'm gonna take some 5 cents. Let them keep hearing that in their ear. Ain't no way I'm standing for 5 cents and I ain't signing off for it. If they put it in my face, I'm gonna rip it. That's what all of y'all need to say. Ain't no way. And ain't no way the leadership at TWU should be letting y'all settle for 5 cents. That shouldn't even be in the mouth, or that shouldn't even be a starting point or talking point. That shouldn't even be a talking point. Every time they mention 5 cents, you mention, I'm going to add 5 cents to the $5 extra that we asking for. All right, guys. I'm not apologizing. If I stepped on some toes, if I hurt some feelings, I'm sorry. But look at me. Let me take these glasses off. Look at my eyes. This is coming from a heart of love. I love each and every one of you. I love union activism. I love union organizing. I love TWU, CWA. I love 32BJ. I love union organization. I love working for union organization. I am an organizer at heart. I'm a union activist at heart. This is my passion. And I love the working people. And I want working people to get what's rightfully theirs. And I'm going to get in the face of any company that I know that's holding them back from them getting rightfully theirs. Right now, GCS is holding you back from you getting what's rightfully yours. I'm pretty sure MTA gave them plenty of money to give you what you deserve and what you need. Yet they believe they deserve to keep that money. Pretty sure TWU knows what it takes to put the heat on them to get them to bend the knee. Now I know they can't do just anything, and I'm letting you know they just can't do anything, but anything that's in the favor of the NLRB. But shutting down the city is a real threat. Stopping everything and rallying on behalf of GCS is a power. Because honestly speaking, that's what unions do. Unions don't rally. Real deal, hard, aggressive unions, they don't just let a organizing unit at a company go on their own. Everybody's gonna back them. Everybody. And if they have to pack up the buses and go all the way to Philly, go all the way to Miami, go all the way to Connecticut and Maine and Rhode Island, they all pack their buses in those 5, 6, 7, 8 states, and they all make that trip to Rhode Island to fight for those 10 housekeepers and scare the crap out of that one little company that's been putting their finger on their head. And you can't tell me TWU can't do that. Get out of here, man. Look, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right. That's y'all deal, man. All I can do is express my feelings about this. I'm appalled on y'all behalf. I'm really appalled. I'm disgusted that this is even talk coming out your mouth. I'm disgusted that y'all are saying that this is the only option that y'all got. I'm upset because most people can't tell me what are they negotiating on. What are they asking for in a demand? I mean, the key bullet point things are you asking for? Not, oh, we're gonna ask for wages and all that. No, how much? How much are you? The details of what you're asking for. What are your demands? Because you have to have that first, and you build on top of that. You organize on top of that. I don't know it. Everybody I talk to don't know it. They just know more wages, more vacation. That's part of every negotiation. How much? How many? What extra holiday y'all pushing for? Are y'all pushing for a 401k plan? Hell, are y'all trying to get a Christmas fund? All right, man. I'm Robert Brown with Union Matters, man. Don't you let nobody, GCS, MTA, or TWU punk you out and make you settle for some scrap.